Boom! What's up, y'all? Hopefully you're having a rad Monday. I know I am. Let's check it out. Look what I got behind me. I got me a new rad powered bike. This is the RadRover. I've been playing with Pedigo, and it really inspired me to do my research and really just play and find out what the most rad bikes are. And I found a rad bike, and it's a RadRover. Lana's dad ended up purchasing the Rad City bike. Super rad. It's like the Tesla. It's real quick, it's nimble, it's light compared to the Pedigo. It's a gearless motor. Those Pedigos are super rad too, y'all. They're just a little bit pricier. I say those are like the Mustangs of the e-bikes, and these rad bikes are like the Teslas. This one right here is the RadRover. What? It's got a gear motor. It's got twice the torque as the E-City one. And I'm really excited about this, y'all. It's probably gonna take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to put this rad bike together because I'm really not good with these digits. I'm not a mechanic, but I've been doing a lot of work around Lana's house, and I put her father's bike together. So we're gonna open up this rad bike. Now keep in mind, y'all, I've already purchased a lot of accessories. So my plan is I'm gonna put this rad bike together and I'm gonna accessorize it, right? I'm gonna play with it for 40 days, and I'm gonna keep this rad box. See how it says rad powered bikes on it? I'm gonna keep the rad box, and then like probably 10 days before I leave, I'm gonna break down the bike, break down all the accessories, then I'm gonna put it back in the box. I'm gonna ninja flip a bunch of tape around it, and then I'm gonna send it to Kauai for the 60 days. So a lot of work is gonna be involved with this, but I think it's gonna pay off. These rad bikes are about half the price of a Pedigo. Again, you get what you pay for. Those Pedigos I love. They're like tanks, they're like Corvettes, they're like Mustangs, but these are more like a Tesla. And you know, with the funds from Roots of Hope, I've raised over $3,000. My goal is $6,500. I still have 41 days left. So if you all want to help me out, even just donate one little ninja dollar. You can go, I'll put the link here. It's Roots of Hope. And y'all can join me in Kauai on my rad bike. So let's put this thing together. First, say hello to beautiful Miss Connie. Connie's a ride or die rad troll, huh? Isn't she cool? Hi, Darcy. Say hello to KJ. Y'all haven't seen KJ in a while. This is KJ. What? Harvesting that self-love. Oh, yeah. All right, here's the rad bike, y'all. And we got these rad bikes. They just went up, I think, $200 because of the Trump tariff, steel tariff. So now they're like $17.99. Lana's dad and I got them for $15.99 minus $100. No tax, no shipping. So we both got our bikes for $13.98. $1,398, right? And it's free shipping, no tax. Now they're like $1,700. So we got a spanking deal on these. Well, not a spanking deal. We got a rad deal on these bikes. So here we go. Let's open this up. Yeah! Yeah! Now I want to save these because remember, maybe I could save these and melt them back on there, right? Or some zip ties, because remember, I gotta put this is not what I'm good at, putting things together like this. I'm really good, like I'm a snot-nosed geek, like at technology and stuff, but manual labor with like your digits and stuff, and like little Allen wrenches and Ninja crescent wrenches, I'm not good at, but I'm gonna do it anyways. But I gotta save this because somehow I have to figure out how to put these back on, because I gotta take this apart and put it together. Or no, take it apart, put it back in the box exactly the way it is, and then bring it to FedEx Freight here in Clearwater and ship it. And I'm hoping it's like $200 to ship it. I need my ninja knife again. See, look, here's my ninja knife. Drinking a really good smoothie today. We've got some banana in here. We've got some banana, we got some blueberry, we got some cacao powder, and I got 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds with about 4 ounces of water, y'all. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, so this thing is really taped up. I've got a hole here, not good. There's a really cool rad group. It's called Rad Bike Group, and there's close to 10,000 rad little ninjas in there, and they post a picture of every time they get one delivered. This one's in decent shape. It does have a hole here. I'm probably gonna have to patch that up, but I want to open it correctly so I don't damage the box, because I got to reuse it. So I think this is a good spot right here. Put my ninja knife in here. Oh, check it out, y'all. This is the RadRover. The RadRover. Remember in your playground, you're like, RadRover, RadRover. Well, we'll just say RadRover. RadRover, RadRover, send Tommy on over. And you'd go like this, RadRover, RadRover, send Tommy on over. And you'd ninja flip into the banana splits and you try to break, you know, the barrier. Oh, look, so there's still, I gotta take my little peek here. There's still some little gaps for my helmets and all my accessories, but I've gotta break it down. And these have 26-inch wheels, y'all. I think they're 26 by 4-inch wheels. I don't know what, they're called fat tires. So look at this. In fact, I wanna take a photo, but I'm using my camera so I can't. So I gotta make sure I remember this, and this is not my expertise. So the handles are on this side, I'm looking this way. I open it up and it has 2 styrofoam things right here. So corner for protection, hi-ya! Corner for protection, hi-ya! And we got this rad stuff. And I got the black version, y'all. There's like a gray version. I got the black version. And what's super rad is our group is called Radiculously Raw Authentic, and we got a rad bike. It couldn't be any better than that. So I could cut this part and this part, but I don't want to ruin these staples. There's like some hardcore metal staples there, so I'm just gonna pick it up as is. Here's a little box. Let's go through the box first, because this is an unboxing of a rad bike. So we'll go through the box first. If I can find my ninja knife. Where is my ninja knife? Oh, where is my ninja knife? Think I'm gonna have, should I take my rad glasses off? Can't see all that well with these rad glasses. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Christine. I got a new rad bike, and I'm doing an unboxing, but I can't find my ninja knife. Does anybody remember where I put? Oh, it's right here. Hi-ya! Yeah. Look. So this is where I believe you get a rad hat and you get a rad little tool pouch, like a satchel. Okay, and you don't need any other tools but what's in here to put these bikes together. Now remember, I've been reviewing a lot of e-bikes lately, and this literally is the Tesla of e-bikes, because I've rode her dad's bike that we put together. It's lighter, it's more nimbler, if that's a word. It's faster. It doesn't feel as tanky and strong as a Pedigo. Pedigo's like the Mustang. But this right here, the RadRover, is like their Tesla 69,000 Platinum, you know, special edition version. The RadRover is really where it's at here for this company. So in this box is the only thing that you need to put this bike together. Look at this. Toolkit. Yeah! So they give you a toolkit, and I'm gonna have to bring this, I'm gonna put this back in when I deassemble it, if that's a word. I'm gonna put it back in the box, and this is backwards, so it says tick loot. This is a tick loot satchel. I'm gonna have to not lose any of these tick loots and put them back in the box when I disassemble it. So when I get to Kauai and I go to the UPS store, which I have a new mailing address, which I'll put here if you guys want to send any donations, I'm gonna need this to put the bike together. So now this is my second bike I've put together, and then I'm gonna have to take it apart, and then I'm gonna put it back together. So I'll go through the repetition, and I'll hopefully be a rad ninja at doing this, because I don't want to waste any time when I get to Kauai. And look, a rad hat. I should probably put the rad hat on. I'm gonna put the rad hat on, y'all. Now everybody thinks this is a wig. I don't understand why. It's really when you harvest self-love and you live that clean life, that good lifestyle, you just ninja flip into the banana splits out of bed and just like boom, you know, because I have a receding hairline, that's why I have this delicious mohawk. But this is not a wig, y'all. I don't know why people think that. I just harvest that self-love and live that clean lifestyle and stay out of those clubs and casinos and stop putting that booger sugar up my nose. And I just woke up one day, I was like, hey, I'm feeling a little fruity. And then boom, you can grow those luscious Fruity Loop locks. But I think today will be appropriate where we wear a rad hat. Oh, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, and it says Sakib Rewap Dar, but really it says Rad Power Bikes. Okay, it really does say Rad Power Bikes. I wish I could flip it. Maybe I should flip it, right? Let's flip it. You gotta flip it before you record it. You gotta flip it. There we go. Ooh, look, I got those little things from the Rad glasses. Look at Rad Power Bikes. They give you a cool hat, right? I like it. It's a good fit too. It's a good quality hat. A lot of people like the straight bill. I kind of like the old school, and it's a little tight. It's a little tight. Let's see. We can make it a little bit loose. Oh yeah! Boom! I think I'm gonna finish the video up with here. Finish the video up. I'm gonna be here for 2 hours, y'all, at this pace, because I already put one together, but I'm not gonna use any tutorials. I'm not gonna read the instruction manual because I already did it once. I know it's a different bike, and I messed up, and you kind of got to do it the right procedures. But here is our toolkit. See, now it should read right. Toolkit, boom, boom, boom. Now, when I put together Lana's dad's bike, I'm telling you right now, the toughest part about the bike was these pedals. I just got lucky. I mean, he tried, I tried, he tried, I tried. We put lube on there, we put KY, we put grease, because they don't provide it in the box, which reminds me I'm gonna have to find some, maybe WD-40 or something. But it took me probably 45 minutes to put on the pedals. And in the group, the Rad Bike group, everybody complains about the pedals, but once you get them on, it's like butter, baby. But just getting them threaded is really, really hard. So we've got the toolkit, we've got the Rad pedals. Look at that. What? And key thing, I had to do some hardcore research on YouTube. There's a little R on the right one and there's a little L on the left one, and you have to do it right or you're gonna strip it. So look for the L, and the way you look, I think, because I got lucky, is you get on the bike, okay? And what your left foot is on, that's the left pedal. What your right foot is on the right pedal. A lot of people might look at the bike, directly at the bike, and say that's the right, that's the left, and then ninja flip and say that's the right, that's the left. It's super confusing. So when you're on the bike, your left foot is the left pedal, and you have to thread it going lefty loosey. You think you have to go righty tighty, but on the left one you go lefty loosey to tighten it, right? It was super, super confusing. So hopefully I get lucky and I get it right this time. Toolkit, pedals, Rad Power Bikes manual. Whoever reads those, I probably should have the first time. And then we've got the King-O-Meter. This right here is basically the brains to the bike, y'all. Super, super rad. I don't think Lana's dad's gonna read this, but I did some rad little ninja skills on his bike last night. And they have, I think it's like a Cadillac converter or something, where when you get it out of the factory, they only allow you to go 20 miles an hour. Well, I put these little ninja skills, these little data codes in there, and so now his bike can go 25 miles an hour. And he rode his bike so nice yesterday. Yo, he's 73 years old, and he left me in the dust, y'all. He left me in the dust. I was on my beach cruiser, and he was so happy. He was smiling. He wasn't fearful that he was gonna fall off. You know, he was pedaling with ease, and he just wanted to keep going and keep going. And for a 73-year-old man who hasn't rode a bike in decades and decades and decades, to see how happy he was, where he was acting like a child. You know, when you get that wind in your face and you see all the other people playing outside, it was really, really cool. And now his bike is built. He'll probably come over today, and now I'll have this bike together, and I get to accessorize it. I'm gonna do a review on all of my accessories. I think I already got like 10 really, really cool accessories, and I'll do separate videos. But this right here is basically the brains of it, okay? So this is the pedal assist. It's basically the power, the brains to the entire bike. So that's the manual there. We've got, I don't know what this is. This is the light. Very cool. You know what I don't have? I don't have scissors. I need scissors, y'all. I need scissors. Oh. No, I don't, but I'm gonna save these. Look, these are like little twisty ties. I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna put everything, because I might need to reuse this when I put the bike back in the box. So I'm gonna save that. But this right here, check this out. Now again, you know, I'm still sponsored by Pedigo. You know, we had like this agreement or whatever, and Pedigo was the first company that really inspired me. Hey, I need transportation on the island of Kauai. I don't want to pay insurance. I don't want to pay for gas. I don't want to have a bulky car. I want a bike. And, you know, I saw Pedigo, and so, you know, they're sponsoring our group or whatever. But there are some things, you know, they are pricier, but then you don't get, you know, these rad bikes you got to put together. You don't have like, you know, a local bike shop that puts it together, right? Plus, I think Pedigo has a 2-year warranty. You know, they're just pricier. They're different type of bikes. They're both really, really rad. One thing though is look what the rad bike gives you. They give you a front light, right? And I used this yesterday morning. I stayed the night at Lana's dad. We put the bike together. I did a lot of yard work for him and stuff. And then I woke up like at 5 in the morning and I took a ride on his bike. And this is super, super cool. This is a front light that is connected to this. And you just hold the power button and the up button and it turns on, and this light is really, really good. So the rad bikes, the 2018 models, includes this. Now the Rad City bike and the RadRover bike are the exact same price, but the Rad City bike, you get a rear end rack already welded to it, and you get fenders included. They're the same price. This bike right here has a much stronger motor, but you don't get the rear rack and you don't get the fenders. So I purchased a front rack and a rear rack yesterday for $43. I really did some research. You could spend like 200 bucks, but I spent $43 on a really good rear rack and a front rack. And I'm still looking for fenders because I'm gonna be ninja flipping in mud, in sand, in rainforest, under waterfalls, in Kauai. And so I don't want to wind streak the week and have mud all over my back or all up in my face. So I need fenders. And the fenders that I found are like 120 bucks. Rad Bikes has them in stock. They make them, but they're not in stock and they're 89 bucks. So default, they're the same price, the Rad City and the RadRover, but you get different things, okay? So for me, my situation is different than Lana's dad. He's just gonna use it as a city commuter. I'm gonna use this on the wettest place on earth, which is Kauai, and so I need to accessorize it. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna spend about $400 or $500 more just to accessorize it than the Rad City bike. That's the light. Let's see what else we got. Then we got a rear light, which I will take out. This right here is a rear light. You just pull that and you can turn it on very, very easily. In fact, I'll do it for you right now. I just figured this out yesterday for her dad. So this right here, I believe it's the rear light, and you just pull this and it activates it. Hi-ya! Well, yeah, right? You pull it, and then it's like this little button. At least, oh, this one's different. This one's different. I don't know where. This one's different. Oh, wait. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. This one is different though, because the one Lana dad has, you just push this, you pull this thing, and there's a little button on the back. But I don't know how to work this one yet, y'all. But that's cool that they include it. It's a rear light. Then we've got some bolts that I didn't have these bolts in the Rad City one, so I'm gonna have to figure out what those are. And then let's see what these are. This is the battery, y'all. This is the battery charger. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go, hold on one second. I will be right back because I do need some scissors. so I got some scissors. Hey, I also changed my shirt. I love this shirt. This is one of the shirts I am going to be bringing to Kauai. This shirt was given to me by Chow in North Dakota, and it's super breathable. And look, it fits me really, really well. That little leather, that rad jacket, 1980s jacket, Olivia Newton-John jacket, was getting a little sweaty. And I have these little rad little ninja. Michelle says, I mean, what did it look like? New design sport bike. These are all the 2018 models, but check it out. So the batteries are very, very different from the rad bikes to the Pedegos. This is the charger right here. Much smaller than the Pedego. You got this, and you got this. This is all you need to charge the battery. Now the battery on both bikes are on the frame that you just pull out. Now you want to make sure when you charge it that you're in a dry place. It only takes between 5 to 6 hours to charge it completely full. Depending on how much you weigh and how much load you have on your bike, you can go between 40 to 60 miles, y'all. Okay, and I have so many surprises, so many cool accessories that I can extend that or double that, which I'll get to in a later video. The Pedego bikes on some versions are like real long like this and flat, and you put them in the rear. These ones go on the fork, I guess it's called, the frame. And you can charge on the bike or off the bike. And you can go up to 25 miles an hour, y'all, for 40 to 60 miles on a 5-hour charge. So when it gets low, you just plug this into a normal wall, right here, just a normal outlet right here. Check it out, normal outlet for 4 to 5 hours, depending on what you got going on, 4 to 6 hours. And then you can go drive 40 to 60 miles, which is huge. So that is the charger. All right, the fun part, y'all. This, again, I love the Pedegos, but this is such a mean, rad, like it's got the fat tires. Like Pedego has one that's called like the Gorilla that I really, really wanted. It's just too expensive for me. If money was not an option, I would have got the Pedego as well. But this is like a night rider, y'all. This is like a night rider, okay? And I am gonna play with the decals and stuff, I've been playing, we created the Radiculously Authentic group, and so when I saw this, it's rad, like the original bike movie, like in '85, I think it had Nicole Kidman in it, and had like BMX, and so this couldn't be a better fit. And this bike has the orange and the black, and I'm gonna do some custom decals, so check this out. Check this out, y'all. It's like a little night rider. So I'm gonna lay it on its side because I don't want to rip these huge staples because I'm gonna use it over again. Or maybe I can just pull it out. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this tire, y'all. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Now look, this is not a motorcycle. This is a bike. You don't need to use the pedal assist, okay? You don't need to use, you could put it on 0 and you don't need to even use the battery at all, and it's still a super rad, fast bike. It's got 7 gears in it, okay? No matter if you're 73 years old, you can put it in gear 1 and cruise like a little rad night rider, right? Look how big this tire is. It looks like a motorcycle wheel. That's why I need fenders. How cool is that? Very high quality too. And this is gonna be perfect for the rainforest and the sand that I'm gonna be cruising in for the Roots of Hope. So here, I believe this is probably the front tire, and it has a quick release, which is really, really cool. I've done some research, how to lock your bike up correctly. I got some accessories, bike locks, all that stuff. For me, I like to find the least expensive, high quality accessories. So I want the highest quality of product for the least amount of money. And I think I found that with the bike locks, and there's a certain technique that you can use to make sure that, you lock your seat, you lock your battery, and you lock both wheels. A lot of people just put a bike lock around the frame. I found some really cool techniques where you can lock the entire bike so it won't get stolen. So here we go. Oh look, it's just one giant piece. Well, okay, so this is it's a little bit different. So I'm just gonna try to pull this out all by itself because it has these little, cool, here we go. Are y'all ready for this? This is the RadRover 2018 edition, y'all. 2018 Rad Power Bikes RadRover. Here we go. Yeah, look at this thing. You can't see it. Look at this. Look at that tire, y'all. I'm telling you, it's like a motorcycle, but a bike. Let me move this because I really want to keep this box in good shape. This bike is not going to stay by itself, and I don't want to put it on its side. Let's see. Don't want to do that. So let's put this over here. So I'm going to, I really wish it would stand by itself. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to ninja scissor all of this stuff, and I could show you the fine details of this bike. So you want to be careful because these zip ties, there's a couple on the electrical cords from the handlebars and from underneath that you don't want to cut. It's good there to keep them real strong and to so those cords don't fall off. So you want to be careful. So that one I can cut. Boom. This one I can cut. See, I got to remember how they put this together. So when I deassemble it, I'm going to take my handlebars off, throw them to the right, secure them, and that's it. And then I'm going to keep these platforms that I'll show you that the handlebars are on to keep it flat. So right side handlebars, platform, and I'm good to go. So let me cut that. Let me cut this. So the first bike I put together took us about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And that was the first time, and we did a lot of things that were wrong. We read the directions. I'll tell you what, the YouTube videos from Rad Bikes is much more informative than their instruction manual, in my opinion. So that, let's take these off. So the box was in decent shape when it arrived, which I'm very happy with, and so was her dad's. And again, y'all, I got this for $1,300. Now they're $1,700. Boom. Look at that. And I got the black like leather. I don't think they're leather, they're like leather-like. Black grips. So this is totally blacked out with orange. Look at this, y'all. Woo! And here's the battery. I got the black seat. Look how, this is just so rad. I'm gonna keep this here. Let's cut this. Cut this. Look at this. Now a lot of you might think, wow, $1,300 is expensive for a bike. And you know, I agree. You know, a lot of people would say, wow, you know, $4,000 for a Pedigo or $5,000 for a Pedigo is expensive for a bike, you know. Well, I could agree. It really depends on what you're trying to do with the bike. You can use these to go to and from work and get exercise. No insurance, no gas, y'all, right? And you get exercise. So it's just a different way of living. And what's cool is the back rack that I'm going to put here, I'm going to get some saddlebags. So, you know, when I climb these coconut trees or these guava trees or these ice cream banana trees, I could have an entire, basically, food forest on my bike while I'm cruising around. And this can hold up to 275 pounds. The bike can. All right, we got that one. Got this, so they secured the pedal. I got to remember that so it doesn't fly around. Got that. Once I cut all these, I'll show you a really good, a closer look. I'll actually grab the camera and bring you all closer. I like the orange color. Some of the orange graphics I will be covering up, but I do like how it pops. Very, very cool. And this right here is the battery, y'all. Now again, you can charge it while it's on, and I've got some little things that I'm going to be playing with, some accessories. And this is the new upgraded battery from the 2017 to 2018 model. Check this out. Let me finish these handlebars. They package it really, really nice. None of this stuff is moving. So far, there isn't a scratch on the bike at all. So now let's do the little, I like to call this like the brain, the computer, the brain of the bike, which I could be wrong, but from all the Pedigos that I played with, this seems like a more updated version of these electronic panels. I could be wrong. They could just be a different company. I know the electrical computer is branded by Rad Bikes. It actually says Rad Bikes on the electrical thing. So almost done here, and then I'll bring you all closer. Boom, boom. Yeah, and then you get the 2 keys, which is cool. I'm gonna leave those here. So let me look at that. Look at that. And it's got the Rad Rad powered bikes. Okay, very, very cool. I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of putting it together, because it really isn't I'm really not all that good, and I'm gonna need to sit down, and I can just tell you right now, the Rad City that I put together, we did it in Lana's dad's living room, you know, and we both kind of helped together, and it took me about 2.5 hours. Once you go through the process, I'm figuring it's gonna be a lot quicker for me. I think I could put this together within an hour, but I don't wanna put you all through that. I actually have a time-lapse video going right now, so after I'm done, I'll upload that just for fun. But I wanna grab the candle. I don't want this to fall. Let me see if I can grab the candle. I can't grab it. I said candle, I meant camera. Hold on. I don't want this to, let's see if I just let it sit for a second. I don't want it to break. Oh, I definitely don't want to do that because the brake part is there. So let me just go like this. There you go, that works. Let's just do that. Here we go, y'all. Let's see if we could do this. Let's flip it around. Hi-ya! So, here is the Rad bike, y'all. And I need to flip this around so it says it right. Boom. Here we go. This is the Rad bike, RadRover. Look at this super rad bike. How crazy rad. And yes, I say rad a billion times a day because that word is rad. Here's the platform that it comes on, so it doesn't fall in the box. So I'm gonna keep that, so when I package it back up. And you all, the seat is adjustable, the handlebars are adjustable. A teenager can ride this. A 73-year-old man can ride this. Anyone can ride these bikes. Again, you don't need the pedal assist, but I'm telling you right now, this is a Thomas promise. Once you ride one of these bikes, you're never gonna wanna ride another normal bike. And this is basically the computer right here. See how they have that branded Rad powered bikes? That's the gear shift right there. So even without the gear assist or the electricity, y'all, these bikes cruise. Here, right here, is kind of like a little Night Rider control thing. That's up, so if you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 for your speed, that's the mode to the dashboard. This right here is the pedal assist, so check this out. This is where it turns into a motorcycle per se, or a moped. The Pedigo that I've ridden does not have this, so you can deactivate right there the throttle, or you can activate it. Okay, and so basically you could take your feet off the pedal and go vroom, vroom, and you can go up to, especially if you take all that limits off, you can go up to 25 miles an hour, y'all. Think about it, 25 miles an hour for 60 miles on a 5-hour charge. You cannot beat it. And then check out these shocks right here. And here is, I mean, this is super, super high quality. Super high quality. And you don't have to mess with any of this stuff, y'all. See all this? Look at all this. You don't have to mess with any of it. You get this little toolbox, the little toolkit. You basically put the handlebars on, right? You put the front wheel on. If you have fenders, you put the fender on. You charge it and you go play, right? So that right there is kind of an unboxing of the 2018 RadRover. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Let me get over here. Stay tuned. You see me? Stay tuned for the time-lapse version that I'm going to do. Boom. And I wanted to thank Rad Bikes. I want to thank Pedigo too. I want to thank all the e-bikes that I have seen and got to play with that have inspired me. Again, y'all, I still have my car. It's getting repoed now. But I really don't believe I'll ever own a vehicle again. Especially, you know, when I end up in Kauai. I just don't feel like I need one. And you can do a lot with a bike, y'all. And that bike is going to serve me. I'm going to use it every day, and I'm going to get exercise. Again, you can turn the electricity off and really get a good booty workout, a good quad workout. But the electricity really helps you get up high hills and go a long distance. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I'm gonna put this together. I think Lana's dad's gonna be here soon, and we are going to play. Thank you, Rad Bikes. And I've got 40 days to play with this. Actually, I leave in 40 days, so I've got like 30 days to play with this bike. I'm gonna put it together, I'm gonna accessorize it. I got like little alarms for this thing. I've got the racks for it. I've got little phone holders. I've done all of the research, y'all, where a lot of the times you'll spend on like a really not so quality optimal product for your bike, and then you'll return it or you'll hold on to it, and you know, you'll waste money. So I've done a lot of research on a lot of these accessories, and every time I install an accessories, I'll do a review on it, and I'll put it here, I'll put it on my personal page, and more importantly, I'll put it on the YouTube page. Hopefully this inspires even just one person to play, because really, when I was a kid, my first bike was, I think, a dyno or a Huffy, and I used to ride my bike everywhere. And when I ride my bike now as an adult, I turned 40 here in a couple of months, it brings up childhood fun. You know, when you have the breeze in your hair, in your face, and you can go places where you cannot go on a bike. For example, Lana lives in Clearwater, right? It can take in a car right now an hour and 15 minutes to get to Clearwater Beach. On a bike, you could take all these little ninja shortcuts and you can get there in 15 minutes, and you can come back in 15 minutes. So even wherever you're from, your hometown, if you ninja flip on a bike and you haven't rode a bike for a decade, 2 decades, and you go play around your old school hood, you will find places that you forgot about, or you will find places that you didn't even know existed. And then you can play and have fun. And check this out, I have, I got a little doggy carrier thing that I could put Buddy in the back, pedal assist, y'all. So if there's a really cool dog park that, let's just say 4 miles from here, right? Instead of getting them in your car, getting the car all hairy and messy, you throw the I think it's called a kid carrier, but we use it for Buddy. You attach that to the rear and you pull him 3-4 miles. Then you unzip it, and then he can go ninja flip into the banana splits into the dog park and go play. So there's just so many things. You can go to the grocery store with your saddlebags, right? Instead of going in your car doing this, you can go to Costco with your saddlebags. You can buy a whole bunch of stuff, put them in the saddlebags, bungee cord it up, it can pull 275 pounds, and you can just start getting that blood flow, getting that lymphatic system going, get that energy going, get that meat vehicle moving. And you know, once I saw that e-bike, y'all, really inspired me just to do a bike from here on out, you know what I mean? And so Lon and I are gonna be having a garage sale, hopefully this upcoming weekend. We're trying to do so many things. I mean, we're redoing our whole backyard. We're getting a 40-foot by 8 shipping container right here behind me. And so I'm doing a lot of landscape, but I wanna have, I wanna have a garage sale either this week or next week and get rid of everything else, y'all. I've literally gotten rid of between 90 to 95% of what I own, but I still have collected quite a few things and have not gotten rid of, donated or sold the other 5%, and that is my goal in the next 2 weeks. So I will not own anything unless I'm bring it to Kauai. Everything else has to go. If it does not serve me on a daily basis, I don't want to own it. I'd rather just give it away. So thank you so much, y'all, for joining me. Share this video if you like. Stay tuned for more videos. And again, y'all, if you want to support me, if you like these videos, if I make you laugh, if I inspire you, if whatever, pretty please with the cherry on top. You know, donate $1, donate 10, share this video. Roots of Hope, y'all. I'm going to Kauai for 60 days. I'm going to go live 8 to 12 hours a day streaming continuously. And I'm going to go, you know, like if there was a hurricane there, if there's a natural disaster, I'm gonna be there with my rad bike, with my streaming camera. I'm gonna be interviewing the locals about GMOs, local farmers, all of that stuff. You know, I really want to learn. You know, Kauai Manifestation has been in full throttle. Isn't that funny? Now that I'm riding a bike that has a throttle, has been in full throttle for over 2 years. And now because of all of you and all of my friends that have supported me, I have the opportunity to go play in Kauai. And I've got 40 days left. And this bike right here, from all the donations from every single one of you, is going to serve me. So I thank you very, very much. It's Monday, y'all. This is your week to sparkle. Keep it raw. Stay rad. Bye, y'all.